Candles, fibs, crosses, EMAs. It's the tools of the day trade. Don't be a noob and trade on websites that don't give you BitBoy bonuses. Click the link in the description to get set up on ByBit or Femex and get an insane sign-up bonus for being part of the BitSquad. Leverage trade responsibly, but do it the right way on Femex or ByBit. Bonus details in the links below.
BitBoy Crypto Morning Tea. It's quiet. Good morning, everybody. It's December 3rd, 2021. My name's Piano Matty B. That's Scaramucci's, and this is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing, all the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni, bring in the data. The FOMO index is at 31 from yesterday's 32. Bitcoin dominance is at 40.9%. 24-hour volume is at 113 billion. The overall market cap is 2.61 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Now over on the 4-hour chart, we see a classic Vince Vaughn pattern. This is a neutral pattern when price action stays within a tight range and never goes outside of it. And just like Vince Vaughn's acting range, price action stayed within 56.2 and 56.7. And although we all love Vince Vaughn's quick talking, sarcastic side kicking, heart of gold and one-lining underachieving Peter Panishness, we've waited over 30 years for him to break out of that range. Alas, in the crypto markets, a tight range is always a precursor to huge moves. We are still currently snuggled between the 50 and the 20, and we talked yesterday how we would want to get out of this range, and that we would see a dip down to 55.8. We might see a dip down to 55.8, and that's what she did. And price action Tootsie dipped down to 55.8 before returning to its Vince Vaughn channel, where we currently sit. Let's hope the options expire and give us a tailwind up and out. Now, before we talk about some weekend goals, I'd like to do some bearish housekeeping, if I may. In a classic head fake dip, we could see a mood swing down to 54.6-ish. Shut your mouth. Before we start rallying back. So if we see a sudden dump down to 54.6 level, don't panic. We've talked about it. It's to be expected. Now, barring that dip fade, we should see price action break the 20 to 57K range. And after a quick bathroom selfie with the gals at 57.6, my friends, we should be off to the races. Hi, Nancy. How you doing? And by races, I mean a jump to 58.6. At this point, we're facing some heavy resistance at this level, but it's more of a psychological post-traumatic stress resistance, because we've been beat down by the bears here all week long. But remember, there was a lot of FUD at these levels, so it wasn't all bear paws doing the swatting. It was a combo of Fed FUD and Grecian sneezes that did the majority of the damage. So let's hope our time in therapy can move us through this level. And then I know it doesn't sound like much, but I'd like to see price action regain the 60.9K belt. This could happen today, or it may take until Sunday. As Bitcoin's been spending its Saturdays lately at the spa getting hydrofacials, drinking cucumber water, while reading Jordan Peterson's book, The 12 Rules of Life. And if there was a 13th rule of life in that book, which there isn't, I'd add patience, 'cause, well, you know, sometimes it's the only thing we got. So remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected lead. That's right, it's a long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And it's Friday, so sing me out. A 3, 4. Whoa, ching.